first history. Let's see how far it goes back. Wow. Phenomenal. How much I did. Mid-journey use of my generative AI. We'll see what that date was. 5 years ago? No. 2 years. There it is. We finally hit the top in June 24, 2022. So 4 years I've been working on GenAI, and there's my first text prompt that I popped in on 8/9/2023. So I guess I didn't add more. So if we go back to my 3D characters and the 3D history, it goes all the way back to, this is Facebook generation for a solar panel business. It goes on and on. I got more and more and more of the 3D. Goes into doing it for another generation for birthday cards. This is text for my buddy's Tzatziki business. This is my Facebook. Those are different profiles I could use for different women generated prompts for avatars on. I settled on this one. I thought that was a pretty good, realistic. Not a lot in the information, but I did start providing to sell items. This is my early on prompt, not very good, but still, here's the generation of the book. This is my very first project, I guess. Legit project, the Shiba Inu dog. It'll be back up here. This is more prompts for t-shirts, other AI, wild looking brand artistry business, my blended products business. Different buffaloes. This is all just mid-journey stuff. I'm just gonna go all the way to the top. Hundreds and hundreds of different. So I've created different other prompts. This is my cabin in 3D. This is my father. There was this image here. Let's see if I can actually show. How do I show that? It was my dad's picture in front of the cabin. This is the old time cabin with a lot of snow, and then I gave it an image. This is my prompt to give it the direction I wanted it, but it doesn't. You just spend more time on it, I get more want. Then I had some different prompts for this snowboarder guy that walks up. Actually, that's not a very good one. This is a pretty good one right here. This turned out well. I think this could be done for virtual production.
Don't know where I've been. Boot heels on froze. I've been rolling around the corner.
And I got, this is just that day. This is Flow though, so I use Flow. This is myself. I've been using this for a while for 3D. All the way back to comedy, different virtual production stand-ups with my dog, my Shiba Inu. This was the first project. Pretty funny.
Dickory! Dog! Oh! Hickory dickory! Dog! I chased the cat up the log. Oh!
This is a book I've also published with GenAI. I've used Discord and Midjourney to create my images of multiple different characters, design. This is all some of my designs in a fitness generation app. This is more of my humanity. You can read some of these in and out. And some of my different prompts are defined by utilizing also ChatGPT. I use Claude. I have multiple different projects inside of ChatGPT that I generate different projects right here. Well, I use GenAI for the last 4 years. I've also created multiple characters. I don't know how far this goes back, but I've created automation systems through make.com. This is just still the fitness stuff. If I really scroll to the top, we can go back history. 3D environmental for marble, visualization on virtual production stages right here. Adding these into an environment for a stadium, different futuristic stuff. Character design, remaking characters from Garbage Pail Kids. These are awesome. I just love this stuff. These are all generated through my prompts. This goes back to another development type of game I'm coming up with for virtual reality. And I can this is some of the concepts for the headset for the guys in the game. Some more fitness stuff, part of my fitness development for logos. More, I hope this helps. This is just more, this is actually, sorry, I'm gonna keep going. This is automated, generated through my text through make.com. Environmental, put these on t-shirts through Printify. And I've created, this is part of my daughter and I's collaboration on the monkey. It was going to be a book. My daughter also, Gen AI, with her input, my kid into AI, and then I would try to generate new concept art with her as the background, trying to recreate the human. This is early on, beginning, more fitness early on. This is all the way back, still character fitness. This is a lot of history. Doing product design, I guess in talk fish, different generating. Oh, this was for a birthday gift. That's pretty funny. different concepts, all over. Like this is originally my character book, the red gorilla that I built from character design, more of my fun daughter stuff. And then I got more back into the trying to generate consistency in the character design right here. 360s imagery. This is some of my earlier stuff. We'll just keep going back. More character design, 3D, more video. This is prompts were all generated in multiple different ways, but mainly ChatGPT going back and forth trying to generate the right prompt. Keep going on. Early comic book, early stuff. Some of the early old style, I didn't like the stylizing. Trying to generate the book to be consistent was right here. Trying to find what images I want. Here was some of my inputs, the original character, and looked like that in the book. I gotta look up the book. This is more content of me building the gorilla. This is pretty good. All of this goes back a lot of time on the gorilla trying to concept design that. Character design. Just more and more. Let's see, I went way to the top. Still into that date of 7/31 2024. Wow. All the way to the top. Let's see. Still into it. More. The memory is amazing. You keep going back. This is amazing history to show how I created this character, this book. So much work in it. 7/24. That's only 5 days actually. Look at that. Oh, look at this. Come on, let's get more history. Wow. There it is. We're getting closer. Oh, there we are. We finally hit to the top. Other concepts. The red gorilla. Some of my 3D concepts. Oh, this guy's cool. So I'll take this guy and I'll download the picture. Pretty easy. Put it on my desktop downloads. Call it. It's got a cool name. Tremor build, whatever. I'm going to go over to here. Might give it add photos and character. Dump it in here. Describe character and that's this move out here actually. Let's get to search chat. No. Sorry, I got other projects. Let's just go back into. Well, I create these other prompt, right? But I'll just do it. I'll do its own directory. I'll just talk to it. How about that? I just talk to it. I say, if you can probably record this because it's still inside the chat window. Disregard the last 5 seconds. Let's just stop. Oh, it did work. All right, cool. So we'll try again. Describe this character in super high detail for a 3D re-image prompt software like Meshy AI, creating the proper geometry, subdivision, surfaces, and all the PBR materials correct with the character in a T pose with the guns wide. All right, here we go. We're creating the character. We're just going to block them, just go through some of the character overview and get some of the details done. Head geometry, all this. This is giving a lot of detail. All right, it's all that's too much information, right? This is too much. So we gotta reduce this prompt I would reduce it for a more simpler for the AI to understand. This is gonna have way too much detail. Come on. Well, we're just gonna have to let it go. Let's wait for it to finish. We finally got to the bottom. I wanted to do this clean Meshy AI block prompt. So now I'm here at the point where I would actually drop the character into the AI tool, and I've actually created a description for it. I'll create a bunch of projects here. Let's see. No, it was. Close this 3D character design prompt, and I built a new prompt more descriptively. This might be too much for Meshy AI in my tools, but we'll check in here. Image is this. This is actually just going to do the 3D prompt. I really wanted to make it in T-pose, but I guess it won't let me right now. Please mind that this is things in here are scanned based on projects. This is my own head scanning. Other projects are for projects. Legitimate clients, I do all sorts of 3D scanning and engineering for other projects. So we'll just go ahead and hit generate on this and let that build its file right here. I really wish that would go away, but I can hide it. Anyway, here we go. Got this guy going, and I'll wait for that. Now I use other tools in my 3D prompting system for mesh and 3D generation. I use different downloadable 3D printed files for if I want to use it for any kind of concept. I can then build it inside of Meshy AI, put it in here, get clean prompt, build it for whatever I want to use this prompt for. So you can actually I could go into different tool sets, like in my 3D system here, AI art tools. I've got 3D prompting with Sora, which I have a ton of different information inside Sora.
Made it in here. Snow is following me inside. Let me get these gloves off. Board down, jacket off. Nothing like a warm cabin after a day on the mountain. Cozy in here. So, made it in here. Snow is following me inside. Let me get these gloves off. Board, jacket off. Nothing like a warm cabin after a day on the mountain.
So other fitness stuff, because I have a big fitness ecosystem where I built an entire app right here on base 44. So I'm using GenAI, implementing GenAI into app building. I'm putting I've designed this. This is my entire design. All this entire website is my website in reps and stuff. This I'm getting the 3D uploaded into the app. So I have to use upload 3D models, and I generate 3D files from either an AI system, and then I'll rig it in Mixamo and then import this. And then I'm doing another technology where I have 3D development inside of, I'm using 3D character generation, and I'm rigging that onto a fitness app called Reps and Steps of fitness counting your reps. It is right here on, but it is on, see if I can log in. Log in with my phone. Oh, hey. Just for now, I guess. I should have pushed trust. I don't know why. Anyway, here's my app that I've developed with, this is a fitness tracker using biomechanics and different media pipe. I didn't necessarily build this one. I managed it. I'm still working on it, but this is an app. I basically project managed this entire app. It's on the Google Play Store, and it's also on the App Store. Right here, it's also Google Play. If I go sign up with Google, and this is my Figma design. So they use that. I totally thought I was in Google. But anyway, sorry, here is the fit track. I thought I was in Google. I do apologize. I was in Figma. And that's the design. Here is the Google track, Google page where I have the fitness business and the app. Here's some of the pages, 7 pages. And I need to work on this every day, and I have not. Performance is not good because I'm still working on it. I haven't done much advertising or marketing, and it needs a lot of work. So this is app development. We got AI art tools. I also use Google One, Google Labs to create other content. This is my cabin. This is kind of cabin. I inputted a cabin, my imagery. This is some generation of the product. It could have got a lot better, but then there's a video I created with
Jace,
cabin.
about time. Jace.
This is my cabin in Utah right here. This is the actual inside from A-frame in right about here. This is actually the cabin. This is Jace's portfolio on GenAI 2026. A lot more to come.